Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys feel wonderful. Oh my god, it's all squeaking and old, like myself. I hope you guys are feeling good. Today I wanted to talk about a very underrated spell. I thought it was interesting because I haven't seen many people use it or talk about it, but I just thought it was interesting. And it's called the Enchanted Shuriken. Charge a magic shuriken and launch it forward after a short period. It also comes back and does damage as well. But this is not the only thing that I personally think is the crazy part about it. The crazy part about it is, first of all, the range, and second of all, and that is the most interesting part, the cooldown. And also the damage. The damage is quite literally insane. First of all, let's check out the range. Whoa, how far can you go out with this cam? That's insane. Alright, so let's check out the range here. Take a look at that, and then it comes back. And then you have about 4 seconds in general to reuse it, which I think is quite interesting. It kind of makes an interesting build. If I had 2 of those, I'm pretty sure I'd be unstoppable. They're really good. You do get them at the samurai place. It's a level 90. But I also got another one, which is like this totem that you can just set down and it just does damage over time. I thought this one was an interesting one. But let's take a look at the shuriken. So the shuriken does 28 million damage, 27 million there and for it. Let's just wow. Let's just take a look at that again. Oh, there you go. 27 million. I mean, obviously it's different if you have different gear and stuff like that. But I thought it was interesting. So let's go into a dungeon here, into the Underworld. Let's go into the Nightmare. And I want to focus this time on distance. That is the idea. I want to focus on distance to see if I even can use it without getting hit at all. Now, the totem would be an interesting way to just use to, if they get too close, basically, right? Yeah, let's go and start using that. I just want to see just the distance is insane. And also it damages twice, so let's see if we can actually hit them from here. I don't know if that's even possible. No, it's not. So you have to get a little bit closer. But I do want to kind of like be out of the way. So, okay. So we still have to calculate a little bit more into it. So I would have to get even a little bit closer like that. I just don't want to get hit by these guys. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so if you would become literally a pro at this, you can basically run through this without properly getting hit. That is insane. The range. That's like the most rangy skill that I've seen. Now, the totem, not so much. But I just like the cooldown of this thing. If you had 2 of those, I think you could do some really insane damage. So let's go in closer and then boom. Look at the damage though, bro. Like, it's insane. I actually really enjoy this. The totem is a little, I don't know. I don't know if the totem is really the way to do it. But even if you miss on a little bit and then you bring them into... Oh. Yeah, I'm getting hit there. And if you bring them into it, it might actually... You even one-shot these guys. That's actually really so good. That's crazy, because none of my skills one-shot. Well, technically it's not a one-shot. Technically it's a 2-shot. The only downside I have on this thing to make it like an SS tier is probably just the area of where it hits. You really have to like group them up together, and then you can like get all of them out, as you can see here. It's actually quite interesting, isn't it? I actually quite like it. What the helly? It's actually really good. I can see myself speeding through this, but you have to really time your shots. Now, here's this thing. I hate the demonic overgrowth. I really don't like this boss. It's a boss I really hate. I really don't like the boss. Okay, so we do that. The hitbox in this is freaking insane. Well, I'm gonna go for that. Let's go and do some damage. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's actually solid. And we're dead. It's the freaking hitboxes of this boss. I mean, most of the bosses, the hitboxes are so stupid. Because the animation plays after the actual hitbox hits you. So it makes you feel like I was out of it. You see? You see what I'm saying? Like, it feels like you're out of it, but then it still gets you. I hate this boss to the deepest core, to the deepest roots of my heart. Whoever designed this, I wish nothing good for them. I mean, I hate the demonic overgrowth. This one needs a change. Okay, so let's just go to the side. I mean, technically it's not that hard, but it's just annoying. It's just so freaking annoying, this boss. I really don't like it. Now, compared to the ones that I usually use, the Phantom Flames, I still like it, and it's still technically really, really good. Yeah, great hitbox again. Great hitbox. Damn. Alright, so let's just take this guy out. For example, for these guys, it really is annoying because you can't hit all of them. This is why having 2 of the Shuriken stars might actually be extremely OP, but as you can see, it doesn't have like a huge clearing range off of these things. There were a few other skills that I used, for example, like the Ice Nova, which I think in concept is really nice, but just the damage isn't it. It's just not enough, because they actually do have individual damage scales and multipliers. So what that means is that even if you have really good damage, some of them might actually just not be as good as the other ones. That's why I think like the multipliers on the Phantom Flames are exceptionally good. As you can see, 7.8, so even up to 8 mils. And if I use some others, they obviously have less. Because you see, there's blue ones, there's purple ones, like epics and stuff like that. And they obviously scale higher than the other ones. Even though maybe the area of effect is better on the blue one, like the Nova, for example. A purple Phantom Flames is still gonna be better than a yellow, a blue Nova, Ice Nova, for example. So yeah, they have different ranges, but I think on boss fighting, this combination here is actually quite tough, man. It's actually quite good. So I can actually take him out super fast due to the fact that the cooldown is so low. I can just like yeet him, boom, boom. You see? Super fast, very fast boss clear here. That's really good. It's an underrated spell. I haven't seen anybody use it. This is the first time me even seeing this spell being used. So, I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised. You know, initially I'm gonna do a review of most of the spells in the game and skills that I enjoy, that I think are worth checking out. And I think this is pretty good. If you like that kind of gameplay, you know, high risk, high reward, big damage, small area though, I think you could do quite well with it, especially in the realm of boss fighting. I think that's a really solid spell. It's a good spell. Is it the best spell in the game? I don't think so. I highly doubt that. But this spell is pretty good. Seems very viable, to say the least, you know. Alright, so let's go and throw that in there, the totem, and then tuck. Nope, and we're dead. This is the only part that's extremely frustrating in this game. Just the reaction time, and then also just the hitbox illusion. I'm gonna call it the hitbox illusion, which technically it's not, but just really annoying. But on the other side, you know, that kind of what makes the game. Oh man, what is happening next? Okay, that thing. It kind of makes it interesting. I guess you have to die to really live, right? I mean, same as in real life. Oh, I didn't even have to throw that shuriken. I just noticed. Interesting. Boom. Okay. Oh, Demonic Achiever, Demon Lord. What was that? Why did I get that title? Is it because I beat him so many times? Why did I get that title? Demonic Achiever, Demonic something. Did I actually drop individual titles? I didn't know that. That's actually pretty cool. Let me go in there and check it out. I mean, whoa. First of all, I haven't gotten a legendary in such a long time. Ice Totem. I got the Ice Totem twice? Huh. Could we do something with that? Because I think the Phantom Flames are still better. So I don't know. Okay, so we have the demon or demonic achiever. Look at that. What was the other thing that I got from him? Did he drop something cosmetic? Because there was a second thing that he dropped, right? Demon Lord. Oh my god. Okay. Yo, I dig that. I didn't know that they actually drop cosmetics. Fusion Mist. Is that the stuff that I got on my weapon? I think so, right? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's an interesting choice of skills. Now, is it really going to be that crazy good in the long run and in the future? I don't know, but I think you can utilize this, especially with some distant managements. Maybe a better second skill instead of that ice totem, perhaps. Maybe you can do a lot with that ice totem as well. But I just think that if you want to go with ice totem, I think just Phantom Flames is just better. But anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.